Bonjour, bonsoir, mes salutations. The Outer Worlds 2. Alors, qu'est-ce que j'étais en train de faire? Moi, je sais plus trop aussi un petit peu là. J'ai cherché pour elle la Delphinia, le- la source holographique de la ville pour je sais plus quoi, réparer un méca. Je sais plus. Bon, on va bien voir. Allez.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier? This should be all I need to complete the device. I'll have to boost its output a bit, but simple enough. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war. Don't thank me. Just doing my part for the sake of the paradigm, same as anyone.
Du coup, est-ce que ça a un sens d'aller voir Donaldson là? Ou est-ce que je m'en fiche? Si je le fais, ça me fait jouer. Ça me fait participer à l'univers. D'un autre côté, comme j'ai dit que c'était des abrutis, eux. Bon, je vais aller le voir quand même.
What can I do for you this time?
En fait, j'ai pas envie qu'ils puissent alimenter en méca trop facilement le... Oh, ouais, bon, on verra. Allez hop. En méca, la station Vox. Hein? Donc je veux pas faire ça. Tant pis. Par contre, du coup, je vais donner de quoi régénérer ces mechas là-bas à Westport, là, à Hogwarts. Et en parallèle, juste après, j'espère que ça n'empêchera pas de s'aborder quand même sa station. Bref, c'est deux tableaux difficiles peut-être à tenir en même temps, on verra.
There must be at least a few useful parts in here. Like everything else.
Bah, ça se consomme très vite le champ de force là.
It's the law.
Under protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have
Look who's back.
locality. Record states as follows.
How empty are the lives of healthy subjects that they need to rely on conformity?
Outsider?
Our enemies envy
Well,
our
look who it
prosperity.
is. What is it? Speak your mind.
Sneer at our contentment.
That is most excellent. Please, hand them over.
The paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the
Thank you. I know community service can be a foreign concept for those outside the protectorate, so I hope this is ample reward for your time. Once our automechs are all running again, we'll have Westport back on track in no time. Thanks again.
depletion of resources and lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand of the sovereign to guide them.
Alors, j'ai toujours la quête pour essayer de s'aborder Westport, donc je vais le faire. En plus, ça se trouve, c'est peut-être le seul chemin pour réussir à... Ouais. Pas grand-chose, je sais comment rentrer dans Vox maintenant par la porte détournée. Alors, personnage, je sais ce que je veux faire. En tout cas, dans les avantages, j'ai un point d'avantage. Je veux pouvoir pirater, faire transfert d'octo. Voilà. 7200. Vous pouvez désormais encaisser directement des octos en piratant les comptes bancaires. Vous pouvez, mais combien on en récupère d'octos? Hein? Euh, c'est quoi ça? Quoi un avantage supplémentaire? Ouais, je sais pas. Quand j'ai vu ça, je sais pas. Alors, bah, j'espère qu'on récupère pas mal d'octos quand même. 7200. On sait pas combien. Bon, allez hop, je prends ça. OK. Compétences. Je 2. Alors, je sais que je voulais aller jusqu'à science 9. Ça a l'air de faire beaucoup, science 9. Je verrai plus tard. Là maintenant, je vais essayer d'aborder son bordel et voir si je peux pirater les octos. On les pirate où les octos? Un distributeur automatique seulement? Bon.
Stranger?
Led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm benevolent hand of the sovereign to guide them. Here on Eve, we all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We
Ah, j'avais vu comment saboter, les micros là, les haut-parleurs. Merde, c'était où ça? Dans un ordinateur, je pense, non?
Prudence dictates we take a moment to rightly appreciate it all and thank the sovereign.
Of course, it's part of the Sovereign's plan. He floods our houses, which makes more habitat for fish, which offers us more to eat, which gives us the strength to build new houses.
But then, how do I cook the fish?
Produces glorious bounty for all. Natural challenges to individualists within Auntie's choice.
Injuries. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
Resilient, the system above. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part. Keep doing your job with pride. But prudence dictates seal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment center? Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Under protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient
Word on the wireless is that Auntie's choice is years behind us sociologically. So they've started the war to grab any part of the paradigm that they can.
The system is resilient. The system abides. But now... But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Trust the plan. Observe some progress.
I'm very curious how the town is going to function without the generator.
Without it, we have no auto mechanicals. Without them, we'll have to do the work with our hands?
I'm sure this is all part of the paradigm.
Under protectorate law, we are bound.
What do I provide? Information. Did you
That doesn't sound like a sanctioned communique.
We don't pre-select your side.
I was sad.
Free to choose
That vacuous cacophony sets my teeth on edge.
occupations at the slightest of whims. This wildly
Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
aspect of life and Auntie's choice. Choice is in the name for a reason, my good subjects. Without further ado, I hereby extend my personal invitation to you.
Tell me what you... Excuse me, but that cacophony emanating from our loudspeakers can drive one to distraction.
And get ready to think for yourself, choose for yourself, buy for yourself. With Auntie's choice, your lives will be transformed for the best.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
That is concerning. Perhaps somehow we could still tough things out, though, with only a modicum of suffering.
Subjects listening in. I'm afraid.
Things are fine. Everyone's fine. They deserve better.
Your so-called
Huh.
would have you believe
They do, don't they? I've tried to tell myself it's better to die a subject of the Great Protectorate than live a life driven by freedom, but you may be right. Regardless, now that we're all traitors, they really don't need my permission, but if they want it, they shall have it. My former subjects are free to live an empty life with Auntie's choice. I'll make an announcement. Order them to depart for Fairfield, but I will be staying.
we're providers, liberators, spreading free.
Should I? Haven't I failed them enough for one lifetime? No. I will stay here and loyally await the judgment I richly deserve.
And start anew. Join us. Embrace freedom. Revel in choice. Auntie's choice.
Introducing Auntie's
Admittedly, the outlook is bleak, but I am a member of the Protectorate. I shall persevere. They will see I am a subject of worth.
laugh at danger. I'm a get-up-and-go-getter. Whoosh! That's the sound of me throwing caution to the wind. While the herd wait for permission, I see my opportunity and...
I suppose my duty to my people remains, whether here or in Fairfield.
Don't fall.
All right. I'll go. Unsure how I'll endure such an empty existence. Perhaps if I offer my old subjects periodic advice, our sense of community may somehow, despite the wiles of commercialism, remain. All right then. Suppose it's time to make my announcement.
Plainly to the citizens of the Protectorate. This war has forced you into an untenable position. You have no water. You have no food. Your medical supplies...
Attention, everyone. Attention. I, Vigilant Ogden Hogarth, hereby do order all subjects under my command to abandon the settlement of Westport at the earliest possible juncture. You are to depart for the township of Fairfield, safely and together. Once there, you are to appeal to local authorities for citizenship with Auntie's choice. Thereupon, you are thus and forevermore relieved of your duties as subjects of the Protectorate. This is a direct order from your Vigilant and is not to be questioned and cannot be countermanded. Now see to your preparations. I will join you shortly.
Stranger?
Bon alors, on les voit pas bouger? Je pensais qu'il y aurait une animation, on les verrait bouger. Non?
You've returned. Hope I don't get assigned to a grafting lab in Fairfield. Don't want to have to transplant a raptidon head onto some poor so-and-so's body.
Allez, tu bouges pas là?
Need a moment to let this all settle in. I will
Oh,
be away by and by.
c'est ça le truc. Temps d'adaptation. Une excuse scénaristique, ils vont bouger quand j'aurai parlé au ministre machin là. Enfin bref, lui.
Just hope the arbiters don't get sore about us leaving.
Well, we've been ordered.
Think they're gonna open us with welcome arms? I meant to say... Huh. Suppose I am a mite nervous. Big changes afoot. Big changes.
you corporate folks do all the hard work instead of letting auto mechanics do it? Because we get paid to do it.
You've lifted my spirits right out of their doldrums. Our new guests have just arrived. Here, a considerable reward for your considerable efforts. From the hushed grumblings of the refugees, I've gathered that you, perhaps aided Westport's departure into inhospitability. Sometimes the harshest moves are the most necessary. I've two minds about the convertees. Anyone with eyes can see they need guidance, but a pernicious system is not easily abandoned. Have you any thoughts? I did indeed. Do forgive my preoccupations. The refugees are already long-suffering. What's a few extra moments of agony? Speak with Vigilant Hogarth in the building beside the saloon. He was in charge around here before we arrived. I have no doubt he knows vital information to the Vox's functioning. Now, should you ever find yourself visiting the ACS Undisputed Claim, do come see me. I've no doubt that when we next meet, I'll have risen 6 ranks, at least. Farewell.
Hey there, go-getter.
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Bah, comment ça marche le piratage? Comment on pirate? Bah, je sais pas. Accès restreint. Comment j'y vais à accès restreint? Je comprends pas. Ça me gave. Bon, je sais pas. Ah, où c'est qu'il a dit qu'il était au Garth là? J'ai pas retenu, ça me saoule.
Our target audience here is people who want to forget their worries, and sometimes their names.
Specialty drinks for the discerning
I must ask you to hold still.
Can't get over how much I'm paid for each patient. And yet things I once had provided freely command exorbitant prices. It all feels rather uncaring, like some strange impersonal game. And one's personal funds do deplete quite quickly. Well, to be honest, food. Most Auntie's Choice comestibles are so loaded with sugars and sweeteners, they seem like dessert. I estimate that's not ideal for one's constitution. If you find a line on any Protectorate foodstuffs, please let me know. I do miss our Arcadian tenderloin in particular.
The others appear to be acclimatizing well to this purposeless existence. Well, hello. You appear burning with purpose. Is everything all right? Has something occurred? A representative of Auntie's Choice lied. You must be shocked. Greatly. Yes, I know of a means in. But you must do something for me there. Even though I no longer am of the Protectorate, I do care for its subjects. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox Relay. While most would refuse my authorization, the sentry assigned to the gate once lived in Westport. Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press service on my behalf, and she will let you in. Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It saved many lives. The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing Protectorate law. Why, isn't it obvious? As vigilant, I was his commander, and without my guidance, he was lost. All manner of chaos seems to be the order of the day at the station. Executions done in the service of order are an unfortunate necessity. Done at the whim of an individual, well, that's just one more depravity Auntie's has wrought upon us. A true subject of the Protectorate lives and dies by their ideals. There is another who I am sure feels the same way. Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust we can call on him now to do his part. Seek him out at the Vox Relay, conscript him with the writ. And this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down, to take him into custody, to message superiors outside the facility beforehand. We cannot allow any of that to happen. If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in the moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup. Good, good. Here is the writ. Farewell now.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the protectors folks resent us liberating.
I've been bartering with defectors. Traded one forced rocket for a whole ton of prestige for any choice when you come
These
to
rifts got me awfully perturbed.
What's the story of this Hogarth fella from Westport?
Oh, he's a real pain of the community. Always looking out for his neighbors.
I'd feel a mite better about this break from battle if I wasn't so worked up about the rift situation.
Yeah, there's always something, right?
Rifts in reality that can shred you to your nucleus? That's a pretty big something.